I want a cutscene already. You know, where's the cutscene? Oh, the radio's still playing. I just want to get rid of the radio. It gets, you know, it ruins the ambience. You know, I want the, you know, I want the thunder and lightning and creepy, like horror music, ambience or whatever. That's what I really want. Alright, I want to go all the way up actually, so I might as well just rush it. Just go. Just go, guys. Just take the stairs. How's the dating sim going? I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean... Because this isn't a dating sim, but do you mean like the sub? Like the sub... what do we call it? But the optional thing? The optional mechanic in this game where you can like increase bond levels, I guess? Do you mean that? Yeah, the bunking? Oh, yeah, okay, that's what you mean. I haven't really increased any because I don't really care. You know, I want to skip that, to be honest. I don't really care. It doesn't give you anything gameplay wise, I feel like, but no one has ever gotten any extra bond levels, I guess, so there's no extra scenes to show as far as I know. I mean, I guess, you know, I say I don't care, but well, you know, if it happens naturally, then I guess I'll try to show it, but otherwise, you know, otherwise I don't really care, you know? Because I want to show everything. Kind of a hassle, I feel like. I mean, you can upgrade the beds to make everybody, I guess, their bond levels go higher, but I haven't done that. It just doesn't seem very important, you know? I feel like survival is more important than increasing bond levels. I feel like it just appeals to people who like shipping characters together, I guess. It's not really my thing. I don't know, I just want the plot. Alright, so I guess we use this. Put it here. Ta-da! Okay. Oh, everything is lit up now. Now what? Oh. So leave it there, I guess. Oh, opens the door, okay. Anything else? Does it open any other doors? Only opens this door. Hello? Oh, I just continue exploring, I guess. That's it. More animal blood. It's not old, apparently. Okay. Hello? Experimental mess used by Miya Yamada. Some birds. Kill the birds. Okay, are you dead? Good. Alright, grab this chicken, because we might as well. Yeah, I do know that if you get maximum bond levels, you get CGs, I guess. It's not been... I feel like it's not been that... It's mostly made to be funny, I feel like. Because it's funny because you can get CGs when they're like really old. You know, when they're like all... You know... wrinkly seniors. And then you see them in like a seductive pose on the bed. It's like, it's just funny, I feel like it's meant to be funny. It's not even fan service, it's just... I don't know, unless you're... I don't know, man. Unless you're... I guess really into... older, you know, people. But... You just kind of... I mean, especially when you like, you know... It's an anime, right? It's anime. I feel like anime is just... I don't know. There's some like weird bias, I feel like, in anime. In the art style. Because the art style is meant to be, you know, it's meant to be cute, right? Innately, anyway. The way it's drawn and everything, ever since the Moe revolution, you know, the anime art style in a lot of modern anime, everyone's meant to be a little bit cutesy. So when you do that like an old person, it just doesn't look good, you know. It looks kind of weird. I mean, probably there is a way to draw like older characters to make them look, you know, a bit more, let's say, flattering. But in this game, not so much. Most of the characters when they're old, they look kind of weird because they're in anime. Except maybe Mamoru. Mamoru just looks like a very buff Santa, you know? He's the only one that ages, I feel like, well. Which I guess makes sense. I mean, if you're a badass grandpa, I feel like that's the only way, at least in this art style anyway, the only way it would like not look bad. I feel like you're just like a badass grandpa, big muscles. I don't know. Also, Dr. Dipper. That's that the name of the drinks? Dr. Dipper. Okay. Oh, there's a button here. I assume that's a shortcut. Oop. Shortcut. All right. Dark Souls style shortcut. Well, yeah, there's more of the explorer. What's over here? There's a knife, but we can't really interact with that. That's locked. Anything over here? This looks back over here. Hello? No door I can't open. Another knife, by the way. So many knives. Makes me fear for my life. There's only bloody knives. List of prescriptions that no one's ever heard of before. No? A tank. This is another tank, that's all. Door can't open. More animal blood. Is that just meant to creep me out? You know, the animal blood, or is it? I wonder. Like, oh well, okay. Well, it was purple when I was looking in. It was like purple. I was like, someone like, you know, splashed a lot of like grape juice everywhere. But no, it's blood. There you go. After we escape Kursuke's attack, we arrive at a place I know very well. Oh, it's the operating room. I used to come here all the time. Even has all the blood stains. I remember all of the blood everywhere. I had to get my arm and leg changed here as my body outgrew them. Oh, that's... Huh? I think I recognize this place, but I've never been hospitalized here. You should have been unconscious, but it's possible you still remember. This is where we transplanted your X keys. Our X keys? Hey, Dr. Ichio. Why'd you put the X keys on us anyway? What kind of question is that? We already know why. It's to take revenge on us for sacrificing Sajika when we were children, wasn't it? Because as human clones, we suffered death over and over again. I know that, but something else happened and humans were wiped out, right? I'm sure there are other people who should have had priority over us getting these X keys. We're just a bunch of commoners after all. I'm also curious as to why clone Sachika, was it? Why her X keys differ from ours? The end of the world and y'all being chosen as human clones has nothing to do with each other. Even if the world hadn't ended, you still would have been turned into clones. I feel my chest tightening. I find myself pressing my fist against it. It was to satisfy my lust for revenge. Such a lust for revenge! Such a lust! 6 years after I met clone Sachika, Dr. Terashima Mani had finally made the extend theory into reality. Just as he predicted, the offer of military weaponry advanced in research by leaps and bounds. Lusuria, or I keep saying that wrong, but Lusuyira, the nanomachine capable of molecular assembly, the X-Key, a computer unit capable of storing memories, and the Extend machine, a clone regeneration device. To confirm the results of the completed Extend system, Mani recruited volunteers for X-Key transplants in secret. Okay, year 2013, Mashiro Nanotechnology Institute, Dr. Terashima's Rome. Dr. Terashima, why'd you implant an X-Key in clone Sachika? You promised me you wouldn't dispose of her. Huh? I'm not. I just thought I'd have her help me with a little experiment. Oh, that means you're gonna kill her, doesn't it? Otherwise, you couldn't confirm if her memories before death successfully transferred over. I can revive her if she dies. What's the big deal? And why do you care so much anyway? I thought you already realized she's not Sachika. Be that as it may, I don't want to see someone with the same face as Sachika die. There you go again, your silly sentimental stuff. Sheesh, such a difficult boy you are. Okay, fine. I won't use her for experiments. The antique experiments can be done on others, I guess. Antique? What are you talking about? I mean the X-Key we've been using up until now. I've been thinking of making a new model. You just recently made it and you already want to make a new version. A good scientist is constantly thinking about how to improve. I'm thinking of making a limiter that kills its host after a set amount of days for privacy's sake. So, Mamoru, Since I won't use clone Sachika, you'll bring me subjects to implant the new model X keys into, yes? Why don't you just get some volunteers from the staff again? No one volunteered to become a human clone with the new limiter system in place. So you want me to kidnap someone? No thanks. Oh, I already picked out some candidates, so you can just bring them in. Let's see here. Are you listening? There you go. Those are the people. Those are the main characters right here. So okay, so the choice is that we don't have old X keys, like Sachika doesn't have the new X key. Rather, she has the X key that's normal, and like we're the ones with the weird ones, I guess, you know. And also, I guess Mamoru also had it. Did he put it on himself? Maybe. So the limiter, I guess, is actually something that was added. You know, it wasn't a flaw. It was intended that they died after 7 days or whatever. You know, that's the limiter. Garage kids.
ちょっと待て寺島博士。この6人はまさか。ああ、覚えてる？かつてのサチカの同級生だよ。今じゃ20代半ばの立派な青年だ。覚えてるさ。養護教諭としてだけじゃない。僕と彼らは仲が良かったんだぞ。この子たちをさらってこいっていうのか。そんなことできるわけないだろう。この子たちだってあの事件の被害者なんだ。PTSD から守るために記憶を消す処置まで施されたらしい。
Yeah, you can just do that apparently. Just erase your memories. I don't know how that works.
どうしてこの子たちなんだよ。僕は絶対にそれは許さない。サーチカを殺したのが彼らでもかい？
Huh?
あのさ。
Mamoru, you don't know why Sachika was the only one killed during that incident, do you?
Huh?
What are you talking about? I heard it all from my friend, Yosuke, who's helping me with some experiments. Yosuke. Though he doesn't have a choice whether to help me or not. Answer my question. Alright, I'll tell you all about what the garage kids did to Sachika. Then you too understand my sorrow of losing my daughter. He told me everything. He explained what happened that day at the garage. I heard it all. It didn't take long for my heart to be consumed by hatred. From the next day on, I spent every waking moment preparing plans to kidnap all of you. Okay, it's interesting. Well, it's similar. I mean, same thing. You know, Ichio did the same thing, right? You know how like the serial killer, when he went to the garage kids, he said, "Oh, let's play a little game," and it's like everybody point at someone to kill. You can't point at yourself. You can't point at at no one. You gotta point at someone, and that's the person I kill. And obviously everyone pointed to Sachika without knowing, because they all closed their eyes. They thought nobody would choose her, but as it turns out, they did choose her. But Sachika was the only one that pointed at the killer. Ichio does the same thing. He doesn't point at the killer. Instead, he blames the people who played along with the game, I guess. But I mean, the real bad guy is obviously the serial killer, not the kids. But whatever. I'm sure you can all imagine what Dr. Terashima told me. This was the origin of my motive, and the reason I implanted the X key on all of you. So you want to enact your revenge by turning us into guinea pigs? More or less. That's why I went ahead with Dr. Tereshima's plan. Okay. Yeah, I wonder what happened to Haruto. Oh, okay. Is that what happened? Okay. It really was like a bait, They really tricked you at the very beginning. You thought Haruto died. Haruto jumped off, right? But actually, nope. Actually, that's kind of cheap. But actually, Ichio was the one that sedated him and kidnapped him. So he didn't really die. Okay, so all the people that got kidnapped didn't really die. It just looked like they died, or the people who seem to have died anyway. So my theory that that everyone died in their their stories is not true. I guess they didn't die necessarily. They just got kidnapped. That's what happened. He just did the whole hitman thing. In Agent 47 has syringes. He just sedates everybody. I see. So after you implanted the X key, I assume our original bodies were disposed of. Then we were later revived and woke up on Garage Island. Is that right?
すまない
I feel very apologetic. That's why I'm coming completely clean to all of you. This is my new way of repenting, even if you don't want to hear that. I don't know about that. He's still pretty evil though. Let's move on. We wouldn't want Kurusuke to appear again. With that, Miss Rinko quickly leaves the room. She too must be confused about how to act around me. It's not just her. Everyone who had a part in sacrificing Sanchika must feel the same way. That's why they aren't able to one-sidedly blame me for everything. The only thing bridging the gap between us is the fleeting mission to bring Haruto back to life. Whenever that happened, I guess. Okay, oh, this room is oddly settled. Everyone's stressed out, by the way. That's not good. There's some water. Everyone's just really stressed out.
ごちそうさままあまあだね
Drink some water, everybody.
おかわりお分かり
うまいよ
Some monsters here, though, which is not great. Get out of here. Everyone got really stressed out. I don't know. I guess when they enter the room, maybe. Is that what it is? I don't know. I can get rid of the effect, though. I'm just gonna... Yeah, okay. Well, if you use the bottle, you just stressed out again. What? Oh my god. I found like a washroom or something. Oh no. If I do this, it's not too bad.
ごちそうさま
I guess after they just, you know, went to the empty bottle, their stress doesn't go that high. I'll just close the door real quick. Hopefully, is there any monsters around here? I hear a monster. There's a monster over here. Let's get rid of it real quick, just so I feel safe, you know? I want to feel safe. I never feel safe in this hospital, ironically. I'll give it a bad review on Yelp. I rate it a very bad hospital. Anyway, heal up a little bit. Okay. Gotta get ready. Get through this room really quickly. Don't spend too long in here because we get stressed out apparently. Okay, I love these guys as well. I hate these guys. Get out of here. Nope. These guys suck. They hit you with a lot of stats effects. If you're not careful, there's a safe there. I'm not gonna touch it right now though. I'd rather not waste time getting like an item from a safe. I gotta be quick, you know, the game said to be quick. I need to make sure I explore it thoroughly, however. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Disturbing sight of a lot of blood. Capsule info, cultivating something. A cage, crayon doodles on the floor. Oh, that's Sachika, probably. That's where Sachika was. She was in a cage. Observation log, clone Sachika components of extracted fluids. Ew. Press the switch. Okay, I pressed some kind of switch apparently. I mean, that probably opens the door, right? Yeah. Yeah, stress goes up high really quickly in this area. Makes sense. Just a lot of blood. Yeah, look at this. Operating table. Too dark. Let's save here. I'll go back to the save in my own time, I guess. Yeah, look at this. Science magazines. More books. Okay, nano machines. Sure. Alright, I think that's it. Something over here, though. What's over here? There's nothing? So many flies. Okay. A lot of flies. I think our stress got maxed out because in the cutscene anyway, we were just standing there the entire time, you know, and then the stress meter go up. Stress meter go up because we just stand there forever. And good thing I have a lot of water, I guess. Drink all the water, please. Drink all of the water. But then we have to use a lot of empty balls as well. Get rid of our bladder meter, like so. Oop, up, oop. And balance it with a little bit more water for Sachika. Okay. I think we're good. Alright, so that was a very disturbing room for the most part. You know, I was expecting a monster to jump scare me though, but nothing there, I guess. Can open this, however. What's over here? It's a... Alright, it's another floor as it turns out. It's another floor. So I guess we'll go up. That's what we're gonna do. Haruto's food preferences. Well, doesn't matter now. Haruto's food preferences doesn't matter now because he's dead. So he's just freaking dead.
これは何？
More animal blood. Or animal quote unquote blood. I wonder if we have to fight Kurisuke. You know, that would like be tough probably.
あった。
Notebook, pack of information. On test subjects 8. Alright, let me just scan this room real quick.
食べられるもの？
Magazine.
これは何？
Zombie manga. You know, my favorite zombie manga would be Gaku Garashi. Yeah. Gaku Garashi.
何してんの？
Probably. What's this? Can I interact this somehow? Like it says on the map there's something here, but I don't see anything. Hello? Hello? Huh? The noise is just from me putting a cursor on my characters, that's all. Weird. There's nothing here? I feel like there would be something here, but I guess nothing. I don't know. It's weird.
食べられるもの？
It's just Dr. Dipper. I swear there's gotta be something here, you know? There's a reason why it's not... Is it this? No? There's a reason why on the map it looks like that you can go through here, so there's gotta be something to interact with somehow. Can't just go forward, obviously. Yeah, I can't see. I don't see it. Let me use my mouse. How about I like do this? No? Nothing. Weird. Really. Nothing. It's like a hidden, you know, point and click thing, but nope. I don't see anything. Okay, well, I guess it's nothing. Maybe. It could be something. Maybe we gotta break the wall somehow? Oh, here you go. This often indicates like a boss fight. So we're getting close to the boss fight, I assume. Already? Might have to do like one more puzzle, though. You know, when something goes on a pedestal, I always feel like it's suspicious. I don't want to grab it right away. Until I know it's safe.
これは何？
Extend machine proposal plan regarding revival and eternal life. And that's what it is.
食べられるもの？
Caution regarding the medical equipment development room. Okay, I assume this is the boss floor. We just have to figure out where to find the boss. Ooh. Well, I mean, I want to grab this. I need the iron fence.
動かす。
Oh, well, that's just a hole. Okay.
ここかしら。
I don't want to do that. That's just a hole. Here's an enemy. Cleon are too dangerous. They should be taken out first. Try it with a Cleon? Maybe. Maybe that's the answer. Hold on, let me explore some more though. Anything here? The door. Cold room usage log. This is the cold room apparently. I don't know if I want to be here. Probably open it up, but I don't know. Successful implant of new model will now observe subjects. Okay. For the entire time, by the way, in this Moni research facility. Oh, safety. Safety zone, yay! Let me just double check the... This is safe, right? It's making sure. Make sure there's no, like, fake safety room. It's like a treasure mimic, you know? It's like, this is safe. Actually, it's not. It's actually the death room. Because you weren't paying attention, you didn't read it carefully. Or something. I don't know. Today's extend tank. Taiji Kaga. But yeah, this is the Mani facility, so yeah, this is where they do experiments for the X keys and everything, right? Schedule clone testing. So they're doing this entire time. Okay, I'll grab it. Nothing fell on me? Okay, it's just an item. Alright. It's just an item. Let's see, anything else? I need to explore a little bit more over here. Oh, monster. Monster! I can use a Cleon. I can't use Zen's Cleon because he's gonna explode and die. Who has like a offensive Cleon? Can you use this one? No? Yeah, it doesn't work. I mean, I don't have like, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't work. Though maybe I'm using the wrong Cleon, I don't know. Not sure. I'm not gonna worry about it. Still fresh. Oh, there's a lever here apparently. Like look around some more first. Doors here, it seems. Hello? Hello? Oh, just like long hallways, that's it. What's over here? Why is it like... Oh, well, there's the switches, but what's this? Always secure the partition wall before entering the laboratory. Interesting. So you gotta hit the switches before you go in or something? Is that what it is? There's a door over here. Oh, sparkly! Oh, and cutscene. This place. I'll never forget my time here. The monitor room for staying in contact with Money. We held meetings and shared reports using the video calling system here. This is the place I last spoke with him. Why are we going to the place with the X key? You better not be lying about that. Do you really think he would? Well, I mean, the X keys were made by Money and Dr. Ichio was involved with them, right? Then why is he taking us to Money? Wouldn't we have better luck finding the key than the hospital? The X key is definitely here. The new model X keys are only made in limited quantities, 8 to be exact. They're all stored here in the hospital since this is where the implant surgeries will be done. Besides what? The Mani facilities no longer exists. From this room I watch as Mani and the world came to an end. Alright, so he's gonna explain exactly what happened, I guess. When the world was destroyed somehow. I mean, probably something to do with, like, you know, it's like the Tower of Babylon, right? It's like something to do with like the whole cloning thing and turning everyone to monsters, probably. It happened less than a month after you were all implanted with X keys. It started on the other side of those monitors, spreading beyond the other side of the other side. Beyond the other side of the other side. I was powerless. All I could do was look after myself. Yes, the what's it called? You know, again, the Tower of Babylon, right? What's the it's the... I want to say ego? That's not right. But you know, the arrogance of mankind, you know, of like trying to find immortality, but instead they just end up killing everybody. Year 2018, Hirosaka Memorial Hospital Communications Monitor Room. Well, obviously, not good things. Everyone's screaming. Okay. I guess that's when everyone turned into monsters, I guess, yeah? Everyone got infected by the Cleons. Apparently it said like it was no accident. I guess somebody messed with the technology somehow, maybe? Familiar scientists screamed out in agony. This is truly a scene straight from hell. I watch as some of them mutate into Cleon, while others are impaled by tentacles. That's all he says. Like, well, you know. Okay, so there are extended machines, you know, all around the world is the idea. Whoops.
どうなるんだ。
セカオワかな。世界の終わり。やった当人がそれを望んでたかはわからんがね。
そんな。
守る。ラッキーなことに例のガレージに隠した2号機とその病院の10号機だけはスタンダーロンだ。
Okay, Unit 2 and Unit 10 both extend. Again, Unit 2 is the garage that we always use, I guess. There's also another unit in the hospital, I guess. I guess those who aren't affected by the virus.
10号機のルシオラも無事なはず。ちょっぴりだけどまだ君には時間がある。すぐに自分自身にペケジキを移植するんだ。確かそっちに新型が1個余っていただろう。
僕もクローン人間になれと。
それ以外にこの絶望的状況を生き延びる術はないぜ。僕の計算だとおそらく20日もすればルシオラの暴走は収束するだろう。エクステンドマシンにはタイマー機能が。あとはわかるね。
でもあなたはどうするんだ。寺島。
命は巡るんだよ、守る。たとえ肉体を失ってしまってもね。だから
Live on?
バカな。父さん。父さん。
Kaboom. Okay. I guess the sparklies are like, yeah, they said before, the sparklies are the little nanomachines, which is Lusuria or whatever. I keep saying that. Luciora. Little nanomachines. The geometrically multiplying lights of Luciora turn all of humanity into clones. Starting from Japan, by the way. Always starts from Japan, you know, no matter what. It's where all the monsters attack. When, like, aliens and, like, Godzilla, you know, come in to like destroy the world. It always starts in Japan somehow. Once transformed, they instinctively sought at someone nearby with their tentacles and linked together. The lands were split open, and sea levels rose. Coastal cities were destroyed and set adrift. Those who weren't yet turned into Cleon were likely swallowed by the sea as collateral damage. And so the Earth and humanity were annihilated. It's very red. There you go. The entire world is destroyed. Humans were turned to Cleon? You mean all the Cleon we fought and transplanted to ourselves could have been... They could be our acquaintances, friends, lovers, family. But they've likely lost most of their intelligence and memories and don't even know their own names anymore. No way! You know, unless we... Well, I guess you could have chose not to put Cleon your, like, party members. I don't think it would affect the story, though. Because it's intended that you would use the Cleon. And Rinko barfs. Rinko, you okay? Sorry, I'm okay. Lusuyara. It sounds like a virus from a video game that turns people into monsters. It's like the... What's it called? What's the name called for, like, the virus in Resident Evil? You know, the zombie virus or whatever? I don't remember what it is, but you know, it's like that. You're not actually too far off. Viruses and nanomachines have much in common. Rebuilding the human body into a tentacle weapon, Cleon is one of the Lusuria's primary functions. That was what I was wondering. Why does it have to be tentacles? You know, does it have to be tentacles? Is this the military weaponry research you mentioned earlier? Indeed. Your father was well aware of it, of course. Anything to advance clone research. As a result, it became possible to create human clones, but also brought on this tragedy. What are the chances of there being other survivors? Like maybe in underground shelters. The nanomachines would have penetrated any shelter unless it was absolutely airtight. If someone's alive out there, the extend machine's humanity counter would be 9 or higher. This is horrible. The worst research in human history. Is that what it is, by the way? Oh yeah, there is, when you play the game, you know, it says like how many lives there are. I guess it always says like I guess does it always say 9 or 8? I don't know. It just counts how many like characters we have alive in the party, you know. The world ended up this way because of you lot. Hiroki and my dad may have turned to Cleon. You can't be serious. Don't give me that bull. Our fault. You don't get to say such things of all people. Mamoru. We're nearing the end of the journey. We're gonna fight the boss fight soon, basically. Okay. Oh. What the heck? Get out of here. Ah. Oh my god. Where do these guys come from? Get out of here. Close the door. Alright, what's this actually? It's a level 5 key. Okay, so I guess that's what you need to open probably another door. Monthly tasks. They took requests from the government. Failure report for extended machine tests. Success rates are under 1%. It's very bad. Old supplies. And a hard to read diary. Guess that's it. There's also a button here. What does it do? It just explodes. Okay, good. Thanks. Thanks, developers. Just explodes. That's it. Well, have to heal that up. Good thing it didn't kill me, I guess. If you want like a Shigabane, I guess you could just let yourself die from that. Where did you freaking come from? What? I closed the freaking door. Where did you spawn in from? Oh my god. Can't even get a moment's rest. Some monster just like pops out of nowhere. Actually, I rest a little bit more. Mamoru needs a little bit more. Alright. Let's eat up. Yum. Yum. Nummity num. Nummity num. And then some bladder emptying real quick. Oh, up. The downside of using empty bottles means you gotta use a bunch of water to decrease your stress. Just eating up my resources, you know? Anyway. I guess that's that. So that's the big revelation. Oh. I mean, well, I kind of already suspected it, but, you know, the world is destroyed, basically. And that's how it came about. Because of Mamoru's father. Or, not entirely, I guess. Apparently, I mean, they said anti-clone activists. I guess that's what it is. It was clone terrorism, I guess. Anti-clone terrorism is what caused the end of the world, maybe. I don't know. They just blame it on terrorists. But, you know, obviously, the clone research in the first place is what ultimately caused it, though. Also, did Mamoru just, like, lick it or something? It's still fresh. I run a finger along the blood smear on the wall. Could it belong to Kurosuke? Everyone! It's Kurosuke's song! Is this part of your performance, Dr. Ichio? No, I never prepared something like this. As I told you before, I never had plans to come to this hospital. This must be Kurosuke's doing. Then we should be careful. He's still following us. Kurosuke has always been tenacious like glue. Yeah, but something's sticking out to me. His stickiness is bothering you. Yeah, but I mean, wait, this is going nowhere. Dr. Ichio, are we almost there? It's just up ahead. There's a room at the center of this floor that contains the extend machine. The spare X key should be in there. We've come this far, so let's get it no matter what it takes. Even if Kurosuke appears. Enjoying some music, is he? Guess he doesn't see us as a threat. Let's give Kurosuke a taste of how it feels to be hunted. Yes, let us give Kurosuke a taste of how it feels to be hunted. Let's give him a taste of how it feels to be hunted. Then we're just saying that catchphrase. Let's give him a taste how it feels to be. Ah. Hope there's a spare X key for you too. Why me? Well, because you know you're the butt of the jokes, you know. Don't know why, but I'm getting a real sense of deja vu here. My, you all are such fools. Really are such deplorable sinners. I glance at them, then look away. Yeah. This is horrible. The worst research in human history. The world ended up this way because of you lot. That's what she said like 5 seconds ago. She has no right to say such a thing. They still don't feel a shred of guilt after hearing how the world ended. The emotions from that day spread throughout my heart like drops of jet black ink. I mean, how is it their fault, though? I don't know, I don't get it. Oh, I guess this is right after the world ended, I guess. He, you know, he extended himself. He's a kid. The ocean, as far as the eye can see, is unbelievably tranquil and beautiful. There truly is nothing left.
ここが無事だったのは奇跡なのかな。それともあなたが守ってくれたのか、父さん。
I mean, it's ironic. I mean, Ichigo's father seems like an asshole, though. I don't know. I don't know if this is like if this is like a redemption arc for his dad. You know, in a way, I guess he saved him, but he also caused the entire world dead. You know, because of his reckless endangerment of humanity and also his loved ones. Anyway, but what am I supposed to do now? What hope do I live for in a world like this?
僕たちが愚かだったんだ。僕たちは神の領域に手を出して世界中を巻き込んでしまった。
How? Where do we go wrong? Why do things end up this way? Got a bunch of X's though. They look like D-pads. They don't look like X's. They look more like D-pads. Anyway, Sachika, the garage kids, and Yosuke Kurosaki.
そうか。
It's your fault. It's all because of you kids. That's why the world ended.
お前らがサチカと出会わなければ、サチカは死ななかった。
Okay, so that's some crazy logic, but whatever. I mean, that's what villains do. You know, they go through all this, they just jump through many hoops just to blame, you know, something else entirely. Not yourself, but obviously other people. You know.
お前らがサチカを殺さなければ、父さんも僕もクローンの研究なんてしなかった。
Yes, if only you had to do this, and then this caused that, this caused giant chain reaction, obviously.
ルシオラだって存在しなかったし、暴走なんてしなかった。
I mean, you don't know that, Ichigo. I mean, if you didn't do it, I mean, probably your father would have done it anyway. You know, he probably would have, like, done something similar, so...
人間がクリオネになることも、僕が残されることもなかったんだよ。
Obviously, he's not thinking very rationally. Why throw it all away?
まだ終わってない。そうだ。何のために彼らを拉致して手術したんだ。復讐するためだったじゃないか。
Fortunately, I've become a human clone myself. I have all the time in the world. First, I'll need to search. I'll have to find another extend machine that may have drifted somewhere in the sea. Then I'll go back to that place I hope to never visit again, the garage.
これはゲームオーバーじゃない。
You know, he looks a lot like Eren, by the way. Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. Exactly what he looks like when, you know, in the very beginning of that anime.
ニューゲームだ。
I would kill all Titans. I mean, punish all these kids for ruining my life and the world, even though it's totally partly my fault too. But anyway, I spent many years and months setting the stage. By using the timer function on Extend Machine Unit 10, I could extend myself even though I was alone. To survive the harsh world without civilization, I trained my body little by little. My body reverted to its previous state when extended, but with a slight update every time. Interesting. Is that how he got buff? Just to explain how he got so buff, I guess. With enough time invested, the results of my training would be reflected in my body. Okay, so he did it. He worked out, after the world ended, not before. Once I completed my preparations, I extended everyone with the extend machine on Garage Island. With that, my revenge story had begun. And that's how it started the entire events of the game. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. I realize I'm sweating and wipe my forehead with the back of my hand. Despite the sweat, my body's abnormally cold. Mamoru, I'm sorry. For what? You've been looking like you're in pain. It's Sachika's fault, isn't it? Her eyes, her face, her voice. It all rubs me the wrong way.
やれやれ
If you don't know why you're apologizing, don't bother. More importantly, you should prepare yourself. I'm sure Kurosuke will be waiting for us up ahead. He seems to love killing you after all. Okay. I've been trying to contain it, but can't seem to help taking an aggressive tone of her. If I bleed now, my blood is sure to be darker than Kurosuke himself. Well, there you go. Look at his blood again real quick. It's still fresh. Delicious. Lick that blood some more, no? Okay. Alright, anything else to explore in this area? I don't know. There's a door over there. There's a door over here, I assume. Do do do. Dee da 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 da. Is it just a coincidence they all had awful upbringings? I don't know. I mean, I assume it's because, obviously, to make the characters interesting, but... Oh, I mean, I guess they all knew each other because of their shared, you know, trauma, right? Maybe? Well, then again, some of the kids... Well, some of the kids, they had awful childhoods because of, you know, when they were, like, kids. But some of them, bad things happened when they were adults, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know exactly what the connection there is. It's just, maybe, you know... It's just them. It's just the characters, is all. Man, I hear that song. I wonder, well... Okay, well that opens that. Is it all, like... I wonder if it's all the same, you know? Every door is level 5, and it just all connects to the same thing, maybe? I'm not entirely sure how it works. Because obviously, here in the middle, I'm thinking that's where Kurosuke would be, you know? The giant arena in the middle, probably. So let me just save real quick before... We probably have to fight Kurosuke, man. I mean, obviously we've been running away from Kurosuke this entire time. I don't know if there's any, like, particular strategy we need to do. Because the reason why he's so dangerous is because he's so smart, you know? You try to, like, trick him and everything. You try to, like, fight him diagonally, but he knows where you are and everything, right? Oh, here's the cold room, I guess. I don't know if there's a reason to be here. I'm just gonna mark it on my map. I'll come back to it later. I'll just put a star there, you know? I guess maybe... I don't know if there's cold-resistant armor. I guess there's a cold-resistant Cleon. I don't know if I have that right now. I guess that's what you need to do. But that's probably just like a side thing, you know? Probably get an item for it or something. Nothing too, like, important. What's over here? There's a monster. So that cold room, you know, probably need like a cold-resistant Cleon and then you use it, and then you can go in and probably grab some stuff, maybe. Probably. Nothing too important. Again. What's over here, though? Another extra side room. Some monsters. A lot of monsters. So much monsters. Do 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 dee da 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 da. Okay. Nothing here, Sabus. Yeah, just monsters. I'm still wondering who was on that PA system, by the way. You know? Or was it just... I don't know. It was just nothing. I want to get rid of that person that was on the PA system. Well, I don't know if I'm going to press that button. Look at the map. There's a holes here. If you press this button, look at this really suspicious button. I mean, come on. You press it and then you probably drop down. I'll look at the map. There's like monsters here. Oops, I mean that. If you drop down there, you drop down over here. Yeah, you just drop down over there. Nothing special, I feel like. That's another troll. A lot of traps in this dungeon, you know? It used to be, you know, obviously you reward the player for exploring and, you know, going to dead ends and everything, you know, just to appreciate the thoroughness of the player. But nope, actually it's not rewards, it's just it's just death. They're like, nope. You're like, nope, you suck. You go here, you explore, you play more of the game. Nope, we must make you suffer instead. Alright, these are just elevators. Does it lead anywhere in particular if I drop down there? It just goes down the elevator shaft, yeah. It's all the way down. Nothing new there, I feel like. Alright, so I guess the only way to go would be in the middle, and I assume going in the middle will be where the will be where Kurisuke is, and probably the boss fight. Yeah. So hold on, let me just. Where's the save again? I want to save again real quick because I have to mentally prepare myself. I'll probably die most likely. I don't think I'll first try it because the last boss fight was pretty tough. I died to it like 2 times because I had to figure out the mechanic, and then I got blindsided by its mechanic 2 times. But how's the Kurisuke fight gonna go down? I guess we'll see.